Yo, it has been a while, but I'm finally back from TwitchCon, and yeah. Also, I will be trying out multi-stream, so I should be also live on YouTube, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how well the stream survives. Can we also get to the thing? No. Oh yeah, you can see it. Can you see it now? Hey, there we go. So yeah, the vote on Instagram won by one single vote because no one else voted, and it was Minecraft that won. So we gotta figure out what to do on Minecraft now. And yeah, I can't think of anything else other than just going on MCC Island and I don't know, just figuring out what to do. It has been a while since I've logged on. Still looks silly. Oh, the flowers. But yeah, I don't really know what to do. We'll figure out something, I guess. Oh yeah, there were new games during MCC Championship, right? Wait, MC Champion. MCC, that's just MCC. Why am I saying MC Championship? Wait, did I have anything? I have cosmetic core. I guess not. So where are we going? I'm honestly not that good at anything, so might as well just play Hole in the Wall. Did I have the music turned off? Let me see. Sounds. Frequent. Put it on like 20. Play Hole in the Wall. Hey. So I still have my normal cape. I did redeem some codes, but I guess they just haven't come through yet. Okay, then the sound is also coming through. Very good. At least we're not on ice. Anyone else? Anyone interested on? Nope. Or it might not show people right now. Insecure Remy. I wonder where you got that name from. Fishing rod. I'm not really gonna use it. Creepy crawlies. And it's coming back. It's coming this way then. Oh no, no! I got pushed up. I was the 7th place. Damn. Oh well. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed on YouTube, hasn't it? Maybe I should stream more on YouTube. Because apparently YouTube is a bit better when it comes to like monetization. But at the same time, I do not like YouTube as much. But who knows? Everyone are getting violent immediately. Oh my god, back to me. This one comes right back. Low gravity, huh? Oh god. Unplug their router. Creepy crawlies. More difficult. Sandfall. Oh god. Oh god. I gotta actually jump through. Oh god. I am not able to jump through. Oh, 6 this time. Actually, no, I don't feel like playing more. Let's just go back. No, let's just go to fishing again. Like we always do. Wait, do I have, oops. Do I have... How did I check again how to go there? Oh yeah, here. No, I do not have grotto unlocked. When you perform a catch, increases the chance that it's treasure and decreases the chance that it's junk. Pure greedy spirit. Okay, I need that for it. Just put it to uncommon right now. I think everything else is good. Oh, wait, the shaders are turned off. Oh wait, they are. It's not equipped. The thing doesn't die on me. Okay, it didn't. Shader pack. Put it on medium. God, it's so quiet. I need to. Constant. Can you play music? Or is there no music here? Because there's not music, so I need to find something. Music playing? Yes, the music is playing. There we go. So yeah. But yeah, about TwitchCon. So people who didn't know, I went to TwitchCon Europe. TwitchCon Europe? I'm not sure how to say it. Anyways. So yeah. It was my third time at TwitchCon. So I've only been there when it's been in Rotterdam. And next year it's going to be in Berlin. So it's probably going to be my first time in Germany. Because I've never been to Germany. But yeah. Everything went well. I was able to meet up with friends. And yeah. I don't really know what to yap about when there's no one to yap to. And it's lucky time. New tights, new... No clue what the P would stand for. Usually it's new tights, new vibes. And P is too far from B, so. No, it depleted. Oh well. Strong. I mean, we could also go on simple. Because apparently, as far as I'm aware, there's some people online. The thing is, I don't really know what to do on stream. I should be getting wood for our shop, but just gathering wood on stream, let's be honest, it would be quite boring. But at the same time, just fishing is also boring. We could also try just playing vanilla Minecraft, because I have not played vanilla Minecraft in forever. With like no proper mods. Because this is one of those instances that basically only has shaders and to make the I keep forgetting words. Considering Coconut Mall, this stream might get a bit muted. Maybe I shouldn't play goddamn Coconut Mall on stream. Let's play the last video. I mean, it's still Nintendo music, but... Wait, did it post that I'm live? I played Genshin today. Honestly, I feel like I just can't play Genshin on stream, especially when I'm doing story, because they have stretched out the story so much that I'm just... At this point, I was thinking at first that, oh hey, I only have like... What is it? 2 chapters of Archon quest to do? So I could get the limited time reward. Because I am really trying to get Durin. I also want to get Nicole, but... Chance is higher for Nicole to get a rerun anytime soon compared to Durin. So I'm trying to get Durin because I lost my 50-50 last time. But at the same time, I'm also on 50-50 now, so it's quite possible that I'm just going to lose it again. And then I want to get Lohan also. and they're giving us like no primos. This update. And I swear, if I had the money, I would be away already. But no. I'm trying to put money aside so I could get a new PC. Because PCs also have gotten really expensive, but my current one is slowly dying. Like, I just don't know what to delete anymore, so I could actually have more stuff on it. Because the main drive or main disk is only 256 gigabytes, which is too small, honestly. Should be bigger. I think for the new one, I definitely want to have it be 1 terabyte at least. Even though it's probably going to be expensive. At least then I have room. And I have space. And I don't have to constantly worry that, oh hey, I'm trying to download something on my third disk, but there's going to be some files that are going to be on my main disk. And because of that, I can't download it. Oh, Lucky Spirit. That's nice. But yeah, there was a secret spot that others showed me last time. Try to find that. Could I please get that deleted? Oh wait, wasn't there also like a last? Like it's not gonna go from low to deleted, right? It's very low, right? Let's see. No, it went to deleted. Let's go try and find that place that the others mentioned and we visited one time. I don't remember what it was though. Here's a spot. Wait. What did I have? There's a pearl magnet chance? Okay, I might actually try to get some stuff from here. Oh, they are rock pearls. Yay. I did need the pearls for something, but I can't remember what anymore. Royal residue. And a speedy roll. And a rusted can right after. Of course. Like, I'm thinking, what else could I do? Besides Minecraft? Because, I don't know. Minecraft gets voted almost every single time, and then no one is watching. And then when I do like an art stream, then more people show up. So I'm just curious, like, why do Instagram people keep voting Minecraft and then not showing up? Anyway, that is just me whining. Quite the dilemma. Hi, Nameless. But yeah. Oh, wait. Let me see. Show box. Show platform icons. Okay, and now it should show who's messaging where. Because yeah, right now I should be live on both Twitch and YouTube. At least it showed me that everything's fine, but keeping an eye on YouTube is that much, like, keeping an eye on YouTube stream is that much harder than on, Okay, yeah, it does show the live stream. Okay. But yeah, I've been thinking about maybe I should stream on YouTube more. I do have more subscribers there, but most of them are from the old days. It's quite possible that most of these people just don't even care or don't even like have same interests as me anymore. So yeah. But I have heard that the ad revenue is not that good recently on Twitch, even for partners. So yeah. And then I know there's some people who like, for example, Astrospiff, every single time there's like a major game release, I think he always at least tries to stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. I know he was struggling with quality when he was playing The Secret of the Mimic on YouTube at first. So I don't know. But at the same time, I do not want to stream like on one site only. And I'm most likely not gonna keep my Streamlabs Ultra. Because I just do not have that kind of income right now. And with me trying to also save for a computer is... Yeah. I did spend a lot of money in the Netherlands. Even if it was a lot cheaper than it would have been in Estonia. Like, what I recently discovered, it's quite possible that there's still a way, but I've been having Samsung Galaxy earbuds, the first generation ones, for about 6 years now. I'm pretty sure I got them like, maybe it was 2019 Christmas when I got them. Because I do remember using them during COVID. Or at least I'm pretty sure I did use them. Maybe it was 2021. No, I think it was 2020. No, it was definitely not 2020. It must have been 2019. But basically, yeah, I've been using these for at least 6 years now. And Samsung decided that instead of having all of the earbud settings in Galaxy Wearable, which where they've been this whole time, they decided to move them into the settings. Which, yes, it makes it somewhat easier because you can access the settings really easily now. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense that, like, why would you move the settings of earbuds that do not get updated anymore and then not have them appear there because they do not have the info to appear there? So basically, what I was trying to do, I tried to change the settings. Corporations making sensible decisions, challenge impossible. For real. But at the same time, like I said, the first generation came out in 2019. It's almost been 7 years. Of course, they do not care about those earbuds anymore, especially now since they have like 4th generation already. But yeah, I tried to change the settings. Usually you could choose like, oh, which app notification it says out loud. And during TwitchCon, I wanted to make it so that every single time someone sends a message on Discord, I would hear it. So I wanted to change that. But I was like, I went to Galaxy Wearable, where usually I change the settings. I started looking for my earbuds. I click on like selection. It says, oh, the buds have been moved to settings. Okay, so I go to settings. Guess what? They're not there. Even though they're connected, they're supposed to appear when they're connected. They were connected and they did not appear. So, Samsung... You know what? I'm not gonna say Samsung. I'm gonna say Smasnog. Gonna take a page out of ThankPod's book. Smasnog is just... basically just said, fuck you. I've been actually thinking about getting new earbuds for a while on now. I started thinking about it ever since Galaxy Buds 2 came out. Or 2 Pro, I think, specifically. But ever since that time, I was like, but my current ones work completely fine. Why should I get new ones? They have survived really well compared to like my other earbuds or like headphones that I've had. Almost every other headphone pair has broken because something like in the wiring broke. So, you know, the typical thing happens where you have to have it in a very specific angle for you to hear the audio. Yeah, that kept happening to me. So, but the Galaxy Buds, first generation ones, they survived. I mean, I can still use them if I want to. Because I can still listen to the songs with them. I can still use them to kind of like, I've been using them also just to like block out noise. Of course, they don't work perfectly, but they're good enough. But the battery was dying. Basically, I had to charge the case at least twice a day for it to actually like last. Because during like let's say I started work at 7:30 a.m. and by 1 p.m. the case was basically already dead. Or it was already showing that red blinking light, which shows that the battery percent is critical. New tech keeps progressively getting shorter in their planned obsolescence. Obsolescence. Oh my god. English lessons with Kit, I guess. But yeah, no. New tech just doesn't last. Like, remember when people were like, that's also why my parents are like, you just got your phone. Why do you need a new one? Well, guess what? The phone just doesn't last anymore. It's not my problem that you're still keeping your phone around for like, that you've had for 5 or 6 years. Even though it's heating up, it's the battery is dying. And there's like lots of other problems. But you're still keeping it around. That was me with my earbuds. The battery was dying. The quality was good. But what I had not realized was the transparency mode was not that good anymore. Because, oh yeah, I'm getting to the point now. So I ended up buying myself new earbuds. Always buy secondhand, especially printers. Get one before subscription services. Yeah. If you mean like a normal paper printer, yeah. I might have to get one. Because I do want to get one eventually when I start working with my art products more. I mean, the toners and the ink is already kind of a subscription based because secondhand ones are like, no, not secondhand, third party ones, they just don't work anymore. But yeah, so basically what I was going to get to, because I figured out, oh hey, my earbuds don't work anymore, I was actually thinking about getting new ones already. I was thinking about getting Soundcore ones because I recently got myself Soundcore like headphones, bigger ones, that I've been using a lot. But I do want to get like small ones because, as you know, I can't walk around with my big ones at work. And I've been using my like small ones to at least muffle the noise a bit. Because right now, at the store, it's especially loud because of the construction. So yeah, I actually went to Media Market. Media Market. I don't know how you say it in Dutch. But basically, like, I think that's one of the bigger tech stores in Netherlands. But yeah, I went there. I was about to buy myself Soundcore earbuds because I found ones that actually have the like silicone part that goes in your ear to keep it secure. I was almost about to buy these ones because they were not too expensive and these were actually decent. But then I found out they have those classic AirPod tips. These do not fit in my ears. I can only have the ones with the little silicone part. These fit in my ears. The other ones, they don't. So I basically left that Media Market empty-handed that day because I could not find SD cards either. Later on, it turned out that the Nintendo SD cards were not together with Nintendo stuff. They were separately. So I went back on Monday. And at that moment, I had already decided that, oh, hey, I need to get myself new earbuds. And I found out that the Smasnog earbuds, Galaxy Earbuds 3 FE, were 88 euros at that point. At that moment. Meanwhile, in Estonia, I looked at hint.ee, which is like the place where you look for the cheapest option. They were 149. That was the cheapest. And I think they were the white ones also. I wanted to get black ones because I'm so tired of being able to see that your earbuds are dirty. Because my last ones were white. I have no idea why I decided to go with white. My dad even told me, like, don't get white. And I was like, no, I want the white ones. Why did you want the white ones? Such a stupid idea. So yeah, I ended up buying myself new earbuds. And I swear to God, the transparency mode, it's night and day. Like, you can tell there's 2 generations between them. I don't even know how good the Buds 4 ones are going to be. White is so tacky and so easily dirty. Yeah, my Soundcore headphones are white. And I got my hair dyed, kind of forgot, and I had my headphones like around my neck. Took the headphones off, and boom. The soft parts were like, the pads were pink. Because I had gotten my hair dyed red. So yeah, if you're able to, just get black ones. But yeah, the transparency mode, that was night and day. With my old ones, I could tell that the earbuds were in my ear. It wasn't as good, but it was good enough that I could use them. I needed to have basically transparency mode on all the time at work. Because otherwise I could not hear. Even if I only had one earbud in. But with the other ones, once you put the transparency mode on, it literally feels like you don't have the earbuds on. Like, you hear everything. Everything comes through. And that's crazy. At that moment, I was just like, how did I manage to be with these ones for so long? That's how I managed. I didn't know what was the new quality. Anyways, I basically stopped using my old ones right away. What do you... Nice. Yeah. And same was with SD cards. They were also cheaper in the Netherlands than compared to Estonia. Like, you want to get specifically micro SD Express, because these are the only ones that work on Nintendo Switch 2. You gotta pay 100 euros at least. And of course, I could have gotten them on Amazon, but one was like 52. And if you get one, you have to pay the shipping fee. I was like, fine. Let's just pay 60 for it. And I also ended up getting my brother one because he also was missing no, not earbuds, SD card. So yeah. Anyways, that is going to be one of the reasons I'm going to be missing Netherlands. I definitely want to go on a trip there again. I don't know, maybe make up an excuse to go there again. I mean, I do have more friends there. One who lives in the south area. And then there's Tiger, Max, Jaja. Could also meet up with them. But yeah, I basically, when going to the grocery store, I almost always just went to Albertijn. Like, I think Max and maybe it was Max and Tiger, or maybe it was just Max who was like, "Oh, I prefer Little." I was like, "We have Little in Estonia. We don't have Albertine. That's why I go there all the time. I could go to a Little if I want to. I can't go to Albertine." But yeah. What else can I talk about? I don't really have anything to talk about. Nothing too special happened during TwitchCon or the Netherlands trip. Oh yeah, I think I got scammed one time. It was literally the first day, and let me think, what was the situation specifically? I think I hadn't even dropped off my suitcase yet. And I was at the Rotterdam Central, like, what is it, train station? How fun. Yeah, how fun indeed. But yeah, I was at the train station, and suddenly a person came up to me. He was like, "Hello, can you, like," he started to talk like, "Oh, can you spare me some money? I'm trying, like, I want to get a ticket to Germany and yada yada yada." And like, I don't remember what he mentioned. Like, eventually he just asked me like, "Oh, where are you from?" My dumbass immediately said Estonia. And he was like, "Oh my god, Estonia! I know that. I'm from Ukraine." I was like, "Okay, nice." At first, I was like, "Okay, it's a person from Ukraine. Like, they just need a bit of money for a ticket." But no, then he told me like, I asked like, "Oh, how much money do you need?" He was like, "Oh, I need 50 euros. I need 50 euros. Like, bless your family." I don't know, the fact that he was constantly like, "Bless your familia," like, was kind of like driving me insane. So I was like, eventually like, "Okay, I can give you a bit of money." He was like, "Okay, that's so good. I'm just like, you can give me some money and I can go and ask other people more money." So I gave him 5 euros, and the moment he said, "That's not enough, give me 20, I was like, "You're not being real, dude." I did not say anything to him. I was just in my head like, I just got scammed. I can, like, he grabbed the 5 euros and he just kept demanding me more money. He was like, "Come on, please, please, give me more money. Like, give me 20. But I was just gonna be like, "Oh no, I don't have anymore. I don't have." And eventually he just left. He didn't even say thank you or anything. He just left. So yeah, I immediately messaged my friends like, "Oh hey guys, I got scammed." Tiger, come get your dad. He got scammed for being so naive. But yeah, I don't know why. I just, the bugger. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel so angry at him. Like, who knows? Maybe the Ukraine part was real, or maybe he just made that part up. I don't know. I don't know how to compare like accents. He did have some sort of accent, but I don't think it was a Ukrainian one. But who knows? Because I do have Ukrainian friends. And then later on, the person in our friend group. I mean, I did not know him personally like before that, but I ended up knowing him there. Jay, who's from Germany. He told me like, "Oh, I paid like, what was it? Did he say like 50 euros or like 40 euros from Germany and back?" So asking for 50 for one way? Yeah, that did not add up. Like, let's be honest, if you really need the money, then you would have like even said thank you to 5 euros, you would have been like, "Oh, it's all good, it's all good," or you would have been immediately like, "Oh, it's all good, oh, it's okay. I'm just like, asking." But no, and this is like, I think this is the second time this has happened. One time actually happened in Estonia when I was with my brother in Tartu. We were in the, what was it called? Tasku? It's a shopping mall, a smaller one, and an elderly lady came up to us, and she was like, "Oh, I need some cash," and I think she also said for like a bus ticket. So it was like, okay, a few cents, that's fine. I think she asked for like, what was it, 50 cents, around that. So my brother was immediately like, "Do not give her money." But I was like, I want to be nice. Like, pay them with kindness. If you're kind to people, then the kindness will come back, and like, fate will treat you well. So I gave her like, what was it? I don't remember how much she asked for, like 20, 50 cents. So I gave her the money. And then she was like, "No, that's not enough." Then I think she asked for like €1, or maybe even €2. And immediately, my brother was like, after I had actually given her the money and she just left, I think she said thank you, but I don't remember anymore. And after that, my brother was just like, "Dude, you just got scammed. She asked for less money, and then she asked for more." It's like, well. If she needed that money, then she needed it. If she didn't, sucks to be me, I guess. But yeah, I try to be like one of those people who just, I try not to get scammed, and yet my kindness is being used against me. Ain't that nice? Ain't that wonderful? But anyways, enough about scamming. Who did I manage to meet? Oh yeah, the first person I met was Avid, actually. Like, I barely know anything about him. Avid MC. All I know is that Tiger goes crazy when he's mentioned. And apparently he makes music. So, when the others were like, "Oh my god, we're waiting in line to meet Avid," it wasn't like a meet and greet, he was just upstairs. So I was like, might as well meet him. I want to see who's that person who makes Tiger go crazy every single time. Maybe it wasn't even specifically Tiger. I know Ren just makes him like go crazy. But yeah. So Moss and Ren, just Ren with a W. They just ended up having floor time right in front of Abbott. Amazing photo. And then I think it was my turn right after, or maybe there was one person before that. But basically, I went up to Abbott and I was like, "Hey, I don't know much about you, but all I know is that my friends go crazy when you are mentioned. So I just wanted to see what's up." And he was like, "Oh, that's nice." And then I was like, I understood that he has cards he's like giving out. And I happen to have my trading cards with me. Trading cards that I myself have designed. Mostly just for Artist Alley, like to trade with other artists or to give out as a freebie for purchases. I took my cards with me and I was like, "Hey, I have some cards if you want to trade." And he was like, "Oh my god, yes, I would love to trade cards." So I gave him 2 cards, even though now I realize I could have given him all 3. But I was thinking like, oh, if we're talking about Minecraft, it's my persona and Koshi who are like kind of related to Minecraft. Neo has nothing to do with Minecraft, like specifically. So I gave him 2 cards and he decided I'm gonna give you my favorite cards. And he ended up giving me 3 cards. So yeah, that was an amazing moment. And then I also decided, hey, since I'm already meeting him, might as well. So I asked him like, hey, could you also sign my flag? And he was the first one to sign it. So I was like, hey, you're the first one who gets to sign it. He was like, I'm honored. So yeah, I understood that Avid is a very sweet person, even though I don't know much about him. So yeah, that was experience with Avid. And then right after that, me and Moss went to meet Mock Swamp. Because I had registered to Mock Swamp's meet and greet, and Moss decided that he wants to be a +1, so I had signed him up. So I went to the Minecraft arena. We were at the Sulfur Cave area for the meet and greet. And then all of a sudden, a person came up to us. I think they were also on the line, but they were just informed, so they came to inform us. And they were like, "Oh, hey, so I do not remember everyone's names. I know the Grian was mentioned. Anyways, basically, someone else's meet and greet was just going on for so long that they had to move us to a different area. And it will also be a bit later. I think we waited up until like... We waited a whole half an hour to get to the meet and greet. It was fine at least. So yeah, we waited in the line a while. But I loved the staff member who was like, who came up to us when we had to move. And he was like, okay, so we have to do a bit of shimmy shimmy. Like, the moment he finished talking, I just looked at Moss and I was like, is he? The hand thing, like, is he? He was like, oh yeah, he's definitely... he had that attitude, like, we gotta do a little shimmy shimmy. So yeah, we moved to the chicken meet and greet area. And yeah, then we waited up quite a while there. Like, the meet and greet had to start at 2:30. We started gathering there maybe 2:15. And we finally ended up meeting him like after 3. So yeah, we waited quite a while. But no, it was so much. It was so worth it. I was thinking about giving him cards, but then I was like, no, I don't really have like many specific cards I could give him. So I gave him a fox. I gave him a Koshi sticker. My Minecraft Koshi sticker. Where he has a emerald in his mouth and it's just so sad. So we went to meet with Mock Swamp. And I was immediately like, hey, here's a sticker that I designed. And it's a fox. And I'm giving you permission to kill the fox for an emerald. And he was immediately like, oh yeah, it was that challenge, the water challenge that we did a while back. And I was like, yeah. So at that moment, I was like, was it this one? I'm not sure if I watched that video just so many times, or someone else was also like, or was there like a different challenge where they were gathering foxes just to get emeralds? Anyways, I was not sure anymore. Maybe it was Wamba's video where, I mean, he did the whole thing also with Wamba, but I think Wamba, like, by himself also did a challenge like that. But I could also be wrong. These are the ones. What is that? Pearl. Okay. But yeah, I just gave him the sticker. Yeah, he was so sweet. I honestly loved meeting Moxwamp. He was so sweet. I was also supposed to meet RT Game at that day, but unfortunately he did cancel his meet and greet. And I mean, he didn't even show up to the TwitchCon, but I did understand it was for health reasons. So I am not, just case saying, I am not mad. I understand completely. I'm just happy that TwitchCon decided to tell us in advance this time, because as far as I understood, last year they didn't say anything. So yeah, it was a bit sad, but no, I completely understand. If it's health reasons or like any kind of reason, it is justified. I mean, I was able to just lurk around more, so kind of a win-win situation. And then on the second day, oh yeah, we also went to the Minecraft Live. I was in the audience. Unfortunately, I was never shown on camera. Like every single time we tried to be on camera, like me, Max, and was it Max? Yeah, yeah, it was Max. Me, Max, and Jaja, we were there. And every single time the camera was about to reach us, they just switched it to a second, like, different camera. We were like, the camera eats us. It just avoids us. But no, it was a fun experience. And hey, we got free plushies, so it was worth it. Yeah, just didn't. Okay, that was kind of a mean one. I ended up getting a Ender Dragon plushie. For a second, I was there like, maybe I should switch it out. But then I decided, nah, Ender Dragon is also cool. I already had a fox keychain. So yeah. But yeah, that was all for day 1. Then during day 2, the first thing that I did was go to the Minecraft arena, because in the morning it was a bit calmer, even though I was still not able to get my gamer tag. Maybe I should have asked someone to get it for me. Refined greedy spirit. Yeah. But yeah. Because the gamer tag line was always full, and eventually when I was able to like, get to it, now it was all sold out already. So yeah, sadly couldn't get my gamer tag. But I guess I could just make one for myself if I really wanted to. But yeah, so I went to the Minecraft arena because the first thing in the morning that I had planned was to see Curryway's 10,000 speedrun live. And I decided to just go there early because then I have a chance to actually get a normal seat. Which later on turned out that I was sitting in a reserved seat this whole time. And no one was telling me. No one. So, yeah. Later on, we were sitting on the ground. Me and Jay. Eventually, we did get to sit in the audience, actually. Because I think some people left. And they were like, oh yeah, you could sit there because don't sit on the ground. So yeah. But what did happen was the moment I showed up there, guess who also showed up? Curryway. So everyone else were like, oh my god, hi Curryway. And I was like, also, hi. I just looked at him like, hi. I didn't expect to see you here. Even though, no shit, Sherlock, you see Curryway at his own event. But no, I thought he was going to be like backstage whole time. And immediately I was like, hi, could I get your autograph, please? He was immediately like, oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, let's check if there's anyone. There can sell. Is apparently a creator. I think. Yeah, they're a creator. Online. I don't know who they are. So close. I don't know what to get. There's no treasure here, I think. But yeah, I ended up getting Curryway's signature on my flag. And then I was also looking around more because, of course, a lot of people started surrounding him. I also told him like, oh hey, I was hoping you would have like a meet and greet, but yeah. So I didn't expect to meet you, and he was like, yeah. I do not. I barely have time for a meet and greet this time. Like, he was running from one place to the other. Like, he was a busy man this time, and I completely understand that. So after I had asked for his autograph, I was like, I could give him something. I would have given him a card. But then I was like, once again, I don't think he has anything to do with a card. Like, I'm not anyone special. So I decided to just give him a fox sticker again. He doesn't have anything to... He's got nothing to do with foxes, but... still something for him. So yeah, that was amazing. Of course, I ended up seeing him again now. Like, I ended up going to the Minecraft arena again. And he happened to still be there. And so I was like, oh, hey, we already met, like, before? But could I also ask for a photo? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I swear, I did not expect this man to be so short. He's a short king. That's what he is. But yeah, he was also really sweet. And of course, I like said immediately to him, like, that was an amazing 1,000 speedrun. Like, the luck he had. Even if there was a bit of unluck, there was also a lot of luck. So yeah, it was amazing. And then, what was the next thing that happened? Hi, Liz! Oh yeah, you just missed most of my yap about TwitchCon. I guess you could just watch it in the VOD. But yeah, but a quick recap, I talked about a lot of stuff what was happening. Like, on day one, I met Avid, MC, Mog Swamp. Didn't meet anyone else. On Sunday, I met Curryway. I'm at camp, that's why. Aw, no worries. But yeah, you can still check the VODs if you wanna listen to my app. And oh yeah, what I was going to get to. So the next person who I met on Sunday was Shy Lily. And oh yeah, another thing that happened. So what was very surprising to me, I mean, probably not very surprising to some other people, but TwitchCon is very, like, how do I say this? Accessibility friendly? Like, they're very accommodating for people in wheelchairs or, like, with special needs. And autistic people also go under that. So when you're an autistic person, you can actually take the pin and you can go to the accessibility line if needed. Like during the first day, I felt like I was struggling in the main line. Like there were a lot of people. And yeah. So I did end up getting, during the first day, I ended up grabbing the sunflower lanyard, which is also like one of the ways to say you're neurodivergent. And the staff member was already trying to give me the pin, but I was honestly too scared to ask for it or like take it, because I was like, I don't know, maybe I have to like prove to her somehow that I'm like, that I have the diagnosis, that I struggle, or maybe I had to like sign up for it like earlier, because in Estonia, like, I think the main accommodation you get is like when you're in a wheelchair. That's it. Like everything else, figure it out for yourself. We're not dealing with you. So during the second day, like on Sunday, I actually went to the help desk, or the info desk, and I was like, hey, how does the accessibility pin work? And immediately the staff member was there like, oh, it works. Like, she immediately explained it for me, and it was like, it's all good. Like, when you feel overwhelmed or when you need help, you can go always ask, and you can go into the accessibility line. So I took the pin, I immediately put it on myself, and I didn't even think about going into the accessibility line like right away. Because I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to Shy Lily's meetup, or like meet and greet. And I was like, okay, I'm quite early. Maybe I'll be fine. Let's be honest, if I had gone to the normal line, I would not have been fine. Because that was full of... I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Shy Lily's fanbase. It was full of adult men. But yeah, I went through the meet and greet, like basically entry. I put my wristband there. Everything was fine. I was heading to the main line, and then suddenly, a staff member came up to me and was like, "Excuse me, like, do you have the accessibility thing?" And I was like, I was already panicking, like, oh god, do I have to like show them something? I was like worried, okay, maybe I did something wrong. But no, they were immediately like, oh, you can actually go in the other line. So I went to the other line, and what caused me even more like anxiety was the fact so I went to the line, but later on turned out it was the wrong line. We should have gone on the right side instead of left. So when I went there and my thing did not go through, it showed red. So I was like, oh, fuck. Maybe I do not have the rights for that pin. So I was already like panicking. I was trying not to show it out, but I was just like, okay, maybe I messed up. Maybe I should not have asked for that pin. But no, then it turned out the person who had scanned my wristband, they asked like, oh, like, where are you trying to go? And they were like, oh, Shy Lily's meet and greet. And they were like, oh, you need to go to the other side. Or I think that's what they said. They were speaking Dutch. And then the person who like came up to me first was like, oh, you need to actually go to the other side and that will be fine. So yeah, I went to the other side and it was amazing. Like, it was so much calmer. And I realized, how have I not asked for it before? I've had my diagnosis since 2021. And I never realized that I could make it easier for myself. That I could feel better. Which is why I'm so thankful for TwitchCon, because they're so accommodating. And I was also like so confused. How had I not gone to the AFK area before? Because that was also amazing. It was quiet. It was very calm. And I was over there just constantly overwhelming myself. And also while I was in that line, for Shy Lily's meetup. Not meetup, meet and greet. I ended up meeting a Sin cosplayer from Murder Drones. And I immediately was like, "Oh hey, are you cosplaying Sin?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my god, I love your cosplay," because their cosplay was honestly amazing. And I don't know why, but somehow them being in a wheelchair, I was like, you know what? That honestly fits Sin. It just fits the character. So yeah, we ended up talking. Turned out they have visited Shy Lily a lot. Like, I think they said their first time was in Paris, maybe? I just realized that I forgot to ask for their Twitch name. I gave them mine with the sticker and wait, maybe it was the sticker? Yeah, I think it was the sticker and then the cards. So they have my name, but I didn't get theirs. So I just hope that maybe one day they follow me somewhere or show up and then I can be like, oh my god, you were that person, so I can follow them back because yeah, I really regret that. I did want to ask for their username like after the meet and greet, but they had already disappeared, so I was like I was honestly sad. But oh well. That's what happens sometimes. So yeah. But no, I met with Shy Lily. She was really sweet. I honestly love Shy Lily. I just hate her fanbase. So yeah, she was really sweet. She was like, oh, I was honest. I told her like, hey, you're one of the people I look up to, like, especially on the European side. Like, she's one of the VTubers I look up to, and she was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then I also decided to give her my cards. I think I gave her all 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave her all 3. And I like also wrote back on my Persona one. And I told her like, oh, I want to be a VTuber one day. And she was like, do you have a model already? And I was like, oh yeah, well, basically I do have a character already. I think she just mainly asked like, do you have a character? Specifically a model. So it was like, yeah, I gave her the cards and I was like, oh, this is my Persona. She was like, oh my god, this is the character you use. And I was like, yeah. So she was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I was like, yeah, I just hope one day I'll be able to have a VTuber model like yours. But right now I do have a PNG tuber model. And she was like, honestly, I just hope we could all go back to PNG tuber models because VTuber models are getting so, like, resource hungry. Which I completely understand. Like, I have no idea how I'm gonna deal with a VTuber model if I do get a new PC. Because right now the PC that I'm looking at has 16 gigabytes of RAM. I do want to get a specifically DDR5 because I feel like if I want to keep that PC for a long time and keep upgrading it, I do need to get a DDR5. Because right now I'm kind of stuck just because I have DDR4. But yeah. So yeah, meeting her was really sweet. Then for quite a while I was just lurking around until I had Small Lance meet and greet. And yeah, he was also amazing. I was like, oh, I asked everyone to sign my flag instead of like signing my badge. So I asked him like, hey, could you sign my flag? And he was like, oh yeah, sure. So I showed him like, oh, you can basically just sign wherever you want. And then he saw Curryway's signature and he was like, oh my god, I know that guy. He's amazing. Like, he's cool. I'm gonna like put my signature right next to that was amazing. He was just like, oh, I know that guy. I was like, oh, Curryway, I know that guy. Let me put my signature here. I was kind of hoping to meet Scott, but yeah, I was not fortunate enough to bump into him this time. But I think he was more busy because he was in the Minecraft Live. He was one of the people talking, so I think he was quite a busy man this time. Uh, oh yeah, I also ended up meeting LD Shadow Lady. Once again, it might make seem like I'm a kind of a fake fan, but I have not watched her videos like properly. But the name LD Shadow Lady is already like, it already tells you so much. So I was like, I told her straight up like, hey, I don't watch you much, but I know your name. You're like one of the OGs that I've known since the beginning. And she was like, yeah. Basically, she just told me like, oh, I'm gonna keep going for another 10 years. Because they told her like, yeah, a lot of OGs have disappeared. Because yeah, honestly, the OG YouTubers are kind of dropping like flies. I mean, we still have like a lot of them around, but people change. They don't post as often. They don't have the same content as they used to. And yeah, things change. But no, I had a great time at TwitchCon. And then hanging out with friends was also amazing. I was sharing an apartment with Sunny. I also had a great time. She was an amazing roommate. I've run out of things to yap. I can feel my face heat up from yapping so much. Change a bit. Rough Pearl. Oh yeah, I forgot to change my things. Hold on. Oh hey, I leveled up finally. Level 16. I'd say it's kind of a good place to stop. Oh yeah, you guys probably might have noticed already, but I turned off the ads because yeah, I'm not getting much revenue from the ads, and they're more of a nuisance than anything good. Maybe in the future I might turn them back on, but at the same time, I feel like people would appreciate me more if I didn't have that many ads. But if things get dire, I might have to turn them back on. But that will probably only happen when I end up getting like, I don't want to really say the word like popular, or just say like, oh, I'm gonna get more followers. When there is a more of a need to use automatic ads. That also kind of sounds bad. 3.7 million? I don't understand what people are trying to trade. Just saying the amount they're like offering, I'm like, damn. 3.7 million? I don't even know what currency we're talking about. And yeah. Yeah, what are my main plans? Well, the summer is coming up. So I definitely want to stream more often. But we'll see how well that works out because I am busy with work. I mean, June is quite quiet. So I might try to stream more during June. But we'll see how well it goes. What was I going to say? I did get access to VGen. So I want to set up my page so I could actually start taking like proper commissions. But yeah, first thing I need to do is actually have like good examples for commissions because right now I do not have any good examples. Because almost every single time someone has commissioned me, I've ended up giving them more than what they paid for. So yeah. Aren't I just a wonderful artist? Giving people more than I should. Like, I'm out here putting art, like, as an example, saying, oh, this thing is, like, worth, I don't know, €7. What did I actually get paid for it? 30. Should have probably asked for more. So, yeah, I just need to pull myself together. I also need to start working on new designs. Because I think the next convention where I want to try and get into is Unicon. Even though Unicon was not my best seller so far, it's last J-Zone blew out my expectations. And Unicon did not do well. It did a bit better than Animegames. But still, Animegames was a one-day con. Unicon was a 2-day con. So yeah. I'll try to like make more sticker designs and pins because as much as I've learned, people at Unicon love to go for cheaper things. Or smaller items. So I gotta come up with new sticker designs and pin designs. Or make something else that is cheaper. Just gotta figure out what to make. And I also do wanna start properly editing my videos. But right now it's mostly been behind the fact that I need to edit my videos on my laptop and it's just uncomfortable with the way my table setup is. Like I would love to just use my PC for it, but I can't because my PC is not powerful enough to handle DaVinci. I could use Sony Vegas Pro, but yeah. But yeah. Also, I know it's gonna be sudden, but I think I'm gonna be ending the stream for today already. I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna be very honest with you. So, if I have the energy, I might stream tomorrow. I might. Not promising anything. I might. Or if I'm not busy on Monday, maybe also stream. I do have work on Tuesday and Wednesday. But we'll see. They are morning shifts, so if I have the energy, I could also do streams on those days, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna finish for today. But yeah, thank you everyone who showed up. Even though I did nothing. Thank you still. Thank you still everyone who do show up and support me. Even if it's just by watching. Because being here in the chat already means a lot to me. So yeah. Thank you everyone and bye bye.